Hi Sagittarius, this is your forecast for the month of July 2017. This is a general reading for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, or Sagittarius Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or in addition to the brief, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, and I invite you to follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/ondemand/findinglove for monthly love readings. Now, the last week you have a major card, so the outcome of a situation may be beyond you. There could be some karmic influence to a situation. But this is a week that, again, focuses on wrapping up some unfinished business or some kind of major transformation. For some of you, you may be getting some counseling or giving counseling to people who are vastly different from you, from all walks of life, and it may have to do with issues that are emotional or psychological. So there could be issues regarding therapy or counseling. But this is a week about making some changes, freeing yourself of some things and leaving the past behind. So there's a focus on transforming your history through a decision to forgive or let go of some things. Again, some of you, maybe there's a loss of some sort. Maybe there's a change in your status. Maybe you're starting a job, or you're leaving a job, or a home, or a relationship. But there is opportunity for regeneration. You're ending one thing and doing some kind of an assessment of that in order to begin something else and move in a new direction. So anything, again, bad habits, outmoded attitudes, you're letting that go in order to liberate yourself, to renew, to empower yourself. So there's a transition taking place for you where you are purging some things and surrendering to some circumstances. Now, for some of you, this is the opposite. You're resistant to making some necessary changes. You're being stubborn. You're obsessed with the situation. And maybe it's because there's a fear. Because again, that queen in the first week speaks of past disappointments, loss, hurt. So you may be refusing to change. Some of you may be, firmly rooted in an extreme position. And in the process, because you're stuck in the past, you're turning your back on the future. You're stuck in limbo. Some of you are going to be forced to give up something that you may not have chosen to do. Maybe this is the loss of a friendship, or the loss of a relationship, or a piece of property or possession, an idea, a belief. Whatever it is, this week gives you the possibility to empower yourself by using your own personal strength and power to manifest your plans and your dreams. It may require that you take on a leadership role of some sort. So again, issues of advice, counseling, making decisions. So for you, you're going to be faced this week and this month in general with either some very big opportunities or some very large challenges, or both, and how determined you are, your strength of will, your determination to survive is going to have an impact on how you change the game and change who you are. This is going to be a week where you're going to want to be clear on some things. you don't want to be confined. You don't want to be in a dead situation. You want to feel alive. You want to feel renewed. You don't want anything that's stagnant. And that 10 of Pentacles speaks of long-term permanence and stability. So you don't want anything that's uncertain, anything that's unreliable or shaky in your consciousness either. So you're very security oriented, and you have powerful determination this week to take the reins and provide for yourself and your own emotional needs. So again, you may decide to end some kind of emotional aspect of a relationship, and yet you keep the friendship part of it. Or you pick up a friendship that you had with someone from a long time ago, or you walk away from something if need be. Whatever it is, you will be adaptable this week. You're flowing like water, regardless of what happens. You're taking those twists and turns in the road, and you're dealing with them as they come at you. But for some of you, there's this history that you just can't get past, of emotional disappointment, hurt, and loss. And for you, the issue is that you're stuck on negative situations that occur to you. Times when people screwed over you, when they stabbed you in the back, when they let you down, when they didn't come through. And you're going over those situations, and it's keeping you from moving ahead. You're not moving forward, and you're allowing opportunities to pass you by because of it. Maybe you're closing yourself off, and for some of you, maybe you need to have dialogue with people from your past. You need to clear the air, but yet you're unwilling to. You cut things off right at the pass. You nip it in the bud, and you refuse to have that important conversation. And so you remain in this current state of affairs. This is a week, though, for you to make changes, for you to regenerate, for you to change the course of your life and go in a new direction. Whatever you're dealing with, whether it's material, if it's physical, if it's psychological, or it's emotional, this gives you the opportunity to make some powerful changes in order to find success. This card has a direct connection to Pluto, and Pluto is all about power and how you use it. In its worst form, it becomes an obsession, a compulsion. In its most powerful aspect, it becomes the agent of change and transformation. So this could be a week where you are dealing with some intense life issues. It could have to do with family money. It could have to do with power within a group. It could have to do with a history, a sexual history, issues of intimacy, sexuality, large sums of money, resources that you share with other people, your values versus the values of other people.